Okay, we're back here. Right, with Finral. Not exactly. Finral could be a very useful asset here. Because we all scattered everywhere, information is scarce, nobody knows the whole picture except the elves, so they have that advantage. So Fenrir being able to teleport between places and informing everyone is gonna be very useful. Yeah. I mean, he was a shithead even before that. Let's go, man. You're a trump card. Alright. Ah, Magna. Wait, didn't Magna leave somewhere? Ah, right. Magna, Charmy, and Vanessa. Oh god, they have no idea what's happening. But they should, they should. They all saw the glow, right? Oh, he's gonna go against Luck. That's his fight. They all look so good, man. The animation really consistently is leveled up. So much detail in the shadows and lines. And yeah, episode 100. It's gonna be a special one. Okay. Okay. Why would Licht have swords that repel and absorb magic? Oh. Oh, he has to voice it out to gain control. Ah. This is something that the elves would not have thought about. That the bodies they're inhabiting, surrounded by the humans, would be very close comrades. Right? So their body is gonna react to it. That will be a friction point for them. Why are the swords with Asta? And who's the demon? That's a trigger word. Was someone counting on this? That Yuno having shared this bond with Asta, if and when he gets reincarnated, will be able to take control of his body back? Was this the long game of whoever put both of them together? Because Yuno as a baby does not really have a strong personality from his past self, right? Compared to the Yuno, the human. So he is gonna be able to overcome this. Hell yes. Yes! Whoa! It worked. The big gamble paid off. So it is possible. It's the power of friendship. But he's still in his elf form. This is unprecedented, isn't it, Raya? See, this feels earned. This feels like, yes, it was placed. And makes sense in another way. It's not just that because he was a baby. I'm assuming that it's not just because of the bond with Asta, but it's also because he's half human, right? And yeah, that is also true. Put to sleep. Yeah, what's going on inside you? Who did you put to sleep? Hmm. Fuck. I mean, in this form, he was already a monster. I think Lich found his match in his son. I'm assuming, I'm going with the idea that is his son. At least the in the elf form. Asta again being told to leave. Okay, he's going to his half devil form. So since they're blessed with mana, they're more in tune with it. Oh, he's going half. Oh, fuck. Oh shit. Now that's the money shot, baby. It's not even a competition. Damn. Oh boy. Not even using magic. What sword is that? Is that Asta's sword? Nero. Nero. What do you know? Oh, wow. Rust. 3 swords. Now that is licked. Oh my god, how do I stop watching this show? Rust on the sword. Huh. Jeez, it looks so good. After image. I'm just wondering who is the demon inside Asta, because almost all the questions have been answered, except this. Ooh, fuck! That was good. Shit, that was good. Okay, there is no equivalent. This guy's even way beyond the Wizard King. Oh shit, he's gonna take the third sword. There's nothing you can do. It's like he is the source of all mana in the world. How do you beat God? Sucked up your magic. Demon Dweller's sword. Then what's the third sword? I'm just taking all this animation for granted at this point, man. Fuck. What the heck is going on in general? You're gonna need another leveling up. Dude, that is so beautiful. Wow. Holy shit, Black Clover. This is some of the best animation I've seen in general with shows. Oh, Raya's able to see all this. Here comes the first opening. That's that one lady's. What do you mean that one lady's? There's the confirmation. Wait. Lake's son, okay, that's confirmed. And here comes Asta. Fuck. Holy shit. Look at that. Fuck, I forgot to breathe. Fuck. Bloody hell. That was their mana that he redirected, right? Absorbed and redirected. What scale of... What am I even supposed to say to this? Oh god, I literally forgot to breathe through most of that. Jesus. How do you explain the hype? I mean, I hope I was able to convey what I was witnessing. This goes beyond the Wizard King and Legs fight, of course, in terms of just pure spectacle. And this is just the first random confrontation with Licht. And the fact that we got Yuno as confirmed with as Licht's son, that was pretty much a given by the time Raya confirmed it for us. Oh, pure adrenaline and hype. This one scene, I mean, you know, when the opening starts playing, it's gonna be lit as fuck. This moment when Asta just broke through. But there was this one comment about that Raya said. Let me see if I can get this. That's that one lady's power. Is that what he's saying, right? He's not referring to what's her mother's name? Tetia, right? Who else would it be? Yeah, so he's referring to his mother's power. And he absorbs it from behind. And then this scene, look at this scene. Oh my god. That shot is incredible. I mean, I know this is shonen and there's this whole thing that this resolve and going beyond your limits. Somehow you get exponentially more powerful. It's not very logical and satisfying if you think about it analytically, but fuck that. This, like, hype is hype, man. You can't logic that shit. You just buy into it and just flow with it. And then you got the actual money shot with it going into the manga bands. Whenever shows do this, it's always amazing. I think we've seen this once or twice in this show. But yeah, this episode delivered. Like, kudos to the whole team that worked on this episode and several of these episodes. Right, I'm noticing the animation really ramping up. They probably got the budget finally. Apparently, the show had a lot of budget issues, right? Because they would not get the attention. The show would not get the attention until it amassed a bigger audience, got more popular with the past 30-40 episodes, I'm assuming. But Yeah, this was like a scene straight off out of a movie budget, man. If this was a movie I was watching, I would probably think, yeah, this scene feels straight out of a movie. I mean, when was this animated? A few years back, right? Feels like Jujutsu Kaisen levels of animation. Still not enough. Still not enough against Licht. And yeah, Licht's intentions are pretty clear. He is he is also hell bent on revenge against the humans. I wonder if he recognizes Yuno. I mean, at least obviously he does. Raya definitely recognizes Yuno. I think they can sense each other's mana and can identify their who the soul is. So Lex is fully aware that this is my son. This is like similar to Dracula and his son. I forgot his name. Alucard. I don't think Yuno is gonna get possessed again. So he's gonna have to fight his. Well, Yuno doesn't see it as his father. It's only Lick that sees him as my son inhabiting the vessel of this body called Yuno. Let's talk about this aspect. The sword falling off as the rust falling off the sword. That, I mean, I can speculate on that, and then I'll talk about the whole thing with Asta and Yuno and how that snapped Yuno out of his not delusion, his whatever brainwash. Hmm. So Licht had those swords in his possession when he was alive, and when he died, what happened? Because he used forbidden magic. Now, forbidden magic is something that nobody's familiar with. Asta, these swords, what Asta's grimoire is Lick's grimoire, right? But how it's changed. I think that is the consequence of using forbidden magic. So Lick used forbidden magic. He had to pay up with something. So probably the demon, he made a deal with it, and the demon stole his swords and his grimoire, and he gave it to someone who is in Hage village named Asta. Why would he do that? And if we are drawing parallels with Yuno and Asta, Yuno being Lick's son, then Asta has to be a descendant of something of equal importance, right? Why else would he be able to control this grimoire, which is actually Lick's, which is supposed to be a four-leaf clover, but now it's a five-leaf clover. He's modified. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I can only still speculate, but the idea of rust falling from the sword is pretty. It does help in cluing what's happening here. So Lex is able to use the full potential of the sword, and but Lex has mana. Asta doesn't have mana. So what does that mean? Can't say. But yeah, speaking of being able to snap out of it, like I mentioned in the episode, three reasons why I can think of it. One is that the baby was still not born, so has no memories, right? And memories serve as your anchor point with who you are as a person, your identity. That calls to your emotions, to the people around you, as we saw with the other incarnated elf versions, that the body was still reacting, right? They didn't have full control of it. The souls, depending on how strong their resolve is, they're not completely asleep. And is pretty strong and pretty stubborn. Like he won't let something else take control of him. But what does that even feel like? Like if someone's soul takes over you, like how do you live co exist with that? Like how does, because William and what's his name, Patri, right? They kind of came to an agreement, which I can't imagine how you let someone else's soul hijack your body and you just take a back seat. In Yuno's case, it's different because he's still in his elf form, but he has control of his body, and the other soul is that of a baby that has basically no memories, no autonomy, no idea. So it was never going to be the case that he would get hijacked, right? That makes sense, right? And of course, he is a hybrid, half human, half elf. So that also probably helps with him being able to take control of his body again. Plus, I was very curious about the wind spirit. Like, if he was taken over, what would happen to the wind spirit? Because the wind spirit is a different entity altogether. But thankfully, Yuno is on our side, and Yuno and Asta seem to be the only two people who can go against Lix. And yeah, this whole thing. Normally, what I really, really appreciate about this show, with what they pulled off here with Yuno, is that in most other cases where there's this scene of someone being brainwashed, hijacked, some some other being takes control of your body, and your best friend is there, probably the main character who will snap you out of it. Come on, uh, they say to their friend, uh, take control back of your body, and it always comes down to talk no jutsu, or what do you say, power of friendship, and it does feel tacky. It doesn't feel earned, but in this case, it totally works because of how far back in the show this whole idea was laid back, intentionally laid back. So, I mean, that's the importance of laying your groundwork for a story, right? If you, uh, I mean, if you sow the seeds properly, you can uh, justify anything later down the line because it feels earned. Like, yes, this is not an ass pull. You have thought about this, and you have shown us time and again what this means. You have shown the brotherly rivalry. You've shown how Asta and what they symbolize, how close they are. They both brothers essentially, right? And here is the payoff for it, for like the 100 plus episode. This is episode 100, right? Like, what an amazing episode of 100. uh really incredible. Yeah, this is the payoff of 100 episodes. And whoever, I want to know who did this. We still don't have answers for it, but whoever put both Yuno and Asta together, especially in something in a place like Hage village where the elves used to reside, which is pretty much confirmed, right? It was the same castle with the grimoires. So yeah, they were betting big on that gamble, and it paid off. And that's how you do power of friendship. That this is a very good example of how you do power of friendship with the right payoff. As you're going through the memories and everything, like this was the core of the show, and that's why this worked so well. Like, all of this visual imagery with the demon in the background, which I still don't know who summoned that demon, because it is pretty much, I think, almost confirmed that Lex did it when he was making the deal with the forbidden magic. But who is the demon inside Asta? Because I will confess something. I don't know how many of you are still watching the, but I do remember distinctly episode opening 10 of Black Clover, right? And there is this black and white. It's hard to forget. It was a very iconic opening, and completely black and white. And then there is this demonic figure, which is very similar to the silhouette of the demon we see in Asta's mind during the witch forest arc. So I do have a picture of the demon in my mind. That was I was gonna assume that was Licht, or Licht's master, before I knew that Parsi was Licht, but that's not the case. So yeah, there's one more big player that's still missing here. Yeah, uh, and also that Raya gets to see all this should be interesting, because he is first-hand witnessing who Asta is as a person, what his morals and values are, and what means to him. And he's also aware that is Licht's son. Like, is a pretty important character if they really want to coexist in peace, because the show would fail if the elves are defeated and killed, right? That's just not that doesn't sit well with me, because they were unjustly murdered. It was a freaking genocide, right? So there has to be retribution, there has to be some justice carried out, but not in this violent way. There has to be a compromise, a middle ground, because the people that exist today are not the ones who killed you, right? You can't just label everyone in a single bucket of humans and call them devils. Yeah, still a lot of questions unanswered. It's getting very exciting. I don't know how long this will last because any fight with Licht has to amount to this intensity. But yeah, this was amazing. This was really amazing. Like pure adrenaline and hype. This is why I love shonen. But only when you uh, love the characters as well and you are hooked to the story. Yeah, let's check out the next two episodes and then we'll wrap it up because I think episode one or two is half of a recap. Someone told me. Yeah, let me see this one more time. Also, I didn't talk about the third sword with Licht, but I don't have anything to go with. Of course, they would show this completely again, and they put so much effort into it. He was waiting for to give an opening to Asta, right? And this is coming from his mother's mana. What a shot! Gonna fight together. So this blocks magic. Cancel, block, and absorb. It blew a freaking meteor hole. So much for nature-loving elves. Turned it into lava. Jeez. Such a cool design, man. Effortlessly epic. Does this not sound like PlayStation 2 menu theme when it starts? Tell me. The beginning seconds of this OST. Hmm. Is that so? No longer belongs to me. So he's using magic without a grimoire. Alright, regroup. Strategize. His hair is still floating. Too much mana. Where is Patri? Regrouping here as well. Oh, only 500 years. Why did I miss that? I thought it was at least 1,000 years. And take some rest, take the night off maybe. Celebrate your reunion. Whoa. Okay. Really gonna destroy all those trees? Okay, no. I'm still having my eyes on Nero. Maybe Nero is a familiar of the demon. Meant to keep a watch on Asta. And stop talking. Not giving it to Meriolona. Huh. I mean, right now it doesn't matter who's a nobility, who's a commoner. It's humans versus elves. The great unification of humans happens through their persecution by the elves. That's so fucking ironic. I wonder if that will be a consequence of it. Hmm? Oh, and none of them know that the Wizard King is dead. Oh, I just realized why Yami shrouded him with darkness and told him to told her to hide the body. I mean, I'm assuming, is it so that they don't lose morale? Is the people don't panic that the Wizard King is dead? At least for the time being? I mean, if the Clover Kingdom is falling, then they would anyway make the conclusion that the Wizard King is not there. Ah, that's slight. Yeah, he wouldn't have missed. His body's fighting. But the thing is, the more they are grouped together, the harder it will be for them to awaken because they're surrounded by their brethren, right? So individual stragglers, you can still maybe reason with them, like Gosh. Okay, village. A golden dawn. Golden dawn. Oh shit, it's the castle. Oh shit. They're going back home. Also, I didn't touch upon this, but why was the skull glowing when the whole entrance was. The whole portal. No, it wasn't a portal, right? It's a huge slab of stone with all the gemstones which will help them reincarnate, which aligns with the skull glowing. And the skull was this demonic entity from the forbidden magic. What did you do, Lix? The far end of the boonies. Shit, man. Imagine seeing that. Oh. Oh, shit. Now, how will you look at these humans? Yes. But he still dislikes all of them. I think he won't kill them. Oh shit. Oh shit. Never mind. Never mind. He doesn't care. Why are you naked, Asta? Mana exhausted. Man is exhausted. Oh, right. They should be passing his village. Here comes the discrimination. Are you sure about that? Yeah. Okay. Okay. No. What does that mean? Your responsibility lies elsewhere? Something has changed within Nozel. I don't know when it happened. Maybe after Fugolian went down or when she proved her worth. Damn. How's the priest holding up? Shit. Mm. At different ages.
苦しんでそれでもまた呪いもかよ。贅沢言わないの。目に生きているのよ。こんな悲しい最後を迎えていいはずがないじゃない。マッシュ。
Wow, it's been ages since this flashback. All these themes that go against discriminating, right? Hierarchies. Oh, I remember this.
そしていつか俺も魔法騎士団に。みんなを守るんだ。頼んだぜ、ナッシュ。
そうだね。悲しい最後を迎えるのは良くない。だからその悲しみ
Fruit of all sadness, humans. What the fuck? I'll release you from your misery. But why torture them, man? Let's go, your heroes are here. One tear per eye for each of them. How are they gonna get healed? Oh, okay, I have one more episode. Thank God. Okay. Yeah. All the way back to Hage village. I'm surprised they didn't stop here at all. Like, this was their home, right? Or was it a bit further away? I mean, this region was at least their home. So Licht's memories are slowly coming back. Will he miss Tetia? Like, how will the humans, how will the elves look at her? Especially Licht, because she was his bride. And she also died. So, is she innocent in his eyes or not? So they're moving to the Clover Kingdom to unite with more of their elves and then take over the kingdom. Not take over the kingdom, destroy the humans. They're not here to conquest. This was a good thing. He acknowledges Asta's efforts, and instead of using it only on Sisgolian, he gives it to them. And Nozel slowly behind the scenes growing up as a character. Love to see it. Yeah, most of what we talked about, how they're in some subtle ways resisting the control, the hijacking. Because, I mean, first of all, they're humans, so they're highly individualistic, but also that they're fighting against their comrades. So, yeah, that's something that the elves probably not take into account. This was such a cool. I mean, shots like this just make the show feel like a notch higher, right? The golden dawn behind the skull as the castle is looming. That, come on, man, that is just masterful writing in terms of visual storytelling. It's literally a golden dawn, the burning sun floating across the kingdom. Vengeance definitely has points for flair. Cruel irony. Sir Magic Knight. So yeah, this basically answers my other lingering question of the elves' morality. Their way of, their ideal of not discriminating and treating everyone fairly is that we will indiscriminately kill all humans, regardless of whether you are the reason for it or you had nothing to do with it and you are actually similar to us being discriminated against. Being discriminated by your superior nobilities. We will still kill you all the same. That is our motto of indiscriminate death. I understand that, but like that line itself is kind of paradoxical, because from your perspective all these humans are the same, but from where they are standing, they're all different shades, man. Some of them are deserving of justice and possibly death also, but some of them have nothing to do with it. So you take your moral high stance and you judge them all so it's easier for your soul. It's kind of shitty. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the elves right now. I am very interested to know about Licht's morality and how far he's willing to go, and whether he also is a believer of indiscriminate attack against all humans. Seems like it so far. Yeah, again, small touches like this to his character that he is allowing them to defend their village. Nozel, during the beginning of the show, would probably not even give it a second thought, but he's slowly trying to warming up to this idea that yes, these guys are worthy. I must respect their requests. And this moment, right? Come with me to defend our kingdom. I wonder where he changed. Was it Fugelian's coma that snapped him out of it? Was it the Black Clover upending them during the medal ceremony? Or is it also because right now we have serious threats, so all those petty squabbles, well, not, it's not petty, I mean, he did put her through some traumatic childhood stuff, but right now he has to assume the role of a leader, right? Especially since Sisgolian is out, and so he takes the charge of these black robe knights, so he has to be in that position. He can't afford to act like he usually does. Maybe, but yeah, good for Noel here. Actual character growth, you know. Who would have thought? Call back to the very first few episodes. Really took me there 3 years ago. I remember this flashback. Well, not flashback, episode 1 or episode 2, I think. Well, they're probably gonna steamroll over the elf guy, and then we'll head to the Clover Kingdom where the majority of the battles will probably be fought. Alright, let's get to the next episode. Nero. Hey, I see you. Nero is another one of those big mysteries from the beginning of the show. It knows something. I feel like there's gonna be a big twist that flips the whole show even after all this. Like there's still something big that's going to unwrap. Something to do with Nero, Asta's demon, Licht, whatever he did on that day. Oh God. Are we gonna get answers? I mean, this priest, man, MVP. He raised them right. You have no idea how big of a role you have played in this show. MVP. So someone did tell me that this will be a bit of a half recap. I don't know what parts to skip. I kind of want to see this. It's been so long. I don't remember any of it. So they're reading letters and that's the flashback. They both met the Wizard King. Curious. Right, we went to the tournament arc.
それからしばらくして今まで書き溜めていたかのような長いそれはもうとても長い手紙が届いた時はみんな驚きました。はじめのみんなしばらく手紙を書けなくてすみません。
All right, back to present time. Wow, that took the entire episode. What the heck?
しっかりして
Will we have another death?
毒ダンマの剣ならあの時みたいに直せるかもしれね
You have the sword, right?
え神父のおっちゃん
神父様が私たちをかばったせいで
Do it.
そうダメか今魔法がかかってるんじゃなくもう
Oh.
完全に魔法の効果が出終わって
Oh.
毒が体中に
Oh shit.
をしたお前たちを見られて
Have they ever come back after that?
十分じゃきっと神様がくれたみんなのことは頼んだそう
じゃあ
Really? One more death? I was not expecting that. I mean, these are the scenes that cement the severity of the situation, right? Makes the characters move forward. But this is Asta we're talking about, so I don't know if he's gonna die just like the Wizard King.
まだこれから先も俺の
I might be in denial just like he is.
見届けてくれ
Whoa!
この
That's the sword he took.
曲が回したであいつがいつの間にかクリモワールに入って
And it's now covered in rust.
この剣ならもしかしたら
Just like in episode 2, it called to him. What the fuck? This show is not gonna let me live in peace. How do I go frame by frame? Oh shit! Did I see that correctly? I don't know if I'm supposed to be looking at it that carefully or not. You see her dead with him grieving, but then you see this expression, the Wizard King. He's shocked. It wasn't him then. Huh. And then he calls on this curse, and then the 5-leaf. Dude, how much does this show have in store for me? Like, how many more secrets does it have? And then summons the beast. Rage. And he sees all this. Alright. Okay. Okay, show. Wow. I want to see something here. 1 second. Alright, so. Yeah. Sorry. Mostly a recap episode, but the last few moments. Demon Dweller Sword, Demon Slayer Sword, and then this third sword. Theory time. I think the demon that is inside Asta tricked the elves and the humans. Okay, hear me out. Okay, this other entity took the form of the first Wizard King, at least his magic. I don't know how he did it. He sabotaged the wedding. He framed the Wizard King. Lix, being the survivor, made a deal with the demon in exchange for something that the demon got. The swords and the grimoire made him more powerful. And then the Wizard King had to fight against whatever Lix summoned through the forbidden magic. Right? And I mean, Lix was, I don't know how Lix survived all this time, but he was suspended in that floating castle. What is that floating castle? Okay, and then the demonic entity was defeated. He became the first wizard king, and he established the Clover Kingdom, right? But why did he make it such that the nobles have all the mana, and he made these hierarchies? Hmm, I don't know. Why would he create this distorted, discriminated society? Or maybe he wasn't in control of it, or maybe it happened to be that way later. Don't know. And then, who is Asta? I still have no freaking clue. But whoever that demonic entity is inside Asta gave him the grimoire and told him to fight against the elves. I didn't tell him to fight, but we know that the demon is not on the elf side. I don't know if it's on his side either, but hmm. Yeah, too many questions remaining, but at least I think what that was showing is that it wasn't uh, the first wizard king who did this, and Asta has this knowledge now. Although I don't know if he'll be able to make sense of this. But yeah, this third sword. There are three swords. Why are there three swords? Sh- Why would there be three swords to begin with? Hmm. Again, don't know. Demon Dweller and Demon Slayer. Why even name them this? Too many questions. And Nero, that little silent bird. I swear, if that turns out to be some big monster in the form of a bird, or more like a spy, right? A familiar of the demon, the spying on Asta and everything. I do feel like the elves and the humans are being played at by the demon. What does this third sword do? We saw it block magic. I don't know if that's exactly what its purpose is. But yeah, feels like a big turning point, episode 1 or 2, because there was a whole flashback episode. So I think this is a good time to stop. I think I've watched close to. I think I pretty much watched 10 episodes. Yeah, that's about it. Uh, Anything else I'll pick up next time, but I'm so tired. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.